Now moving from left to right, here to take you through the second quarter on the play-by-play, my broadcast partner, Jimmy Stratman.
Spencer Newman looks to go into a shotgun formation. He's got three running backs in the backfield. Motion man over to the right side. It's snapped to Newman. He's got some blockers. He's going to take it himself over past the 40, across the 45 to the 30, down the sideline. Gets tripped up just across the 25-yard line at the 26. A good run by Spencer Newman, something that we've seen a whole lot today.
Bertrand Kibawa, we've called his name a couple times, running the football for the Cowboys there. He made the stop, keeping Newman out of the end zone. A nice play for the Bengals offensively to open the quarter with, and with the Cowboys, not how you wanted to start the second 8 minutes of football.
Not exactly indeed. Newman gets the snap, looks to take it to the left side now. He's got a hole, he's got some blockers. There's a flag that comes flying in, and he's only going to get probably 3 on the play, and it looks like this one may end up coming back.
It's surprising that Newman only got about 3 yards. Not that this play is going to stand, but it looked like he had so much room to run, and very quickly the Cowboys were able to close that hole. Wound up being about 4 guys to help bring him down. It's an illegal block in the back against the Bengals. That'll push him back. No loss of downs, though, so it'll still be first down, except for instead of being inside of the 25 at the 23, the ball is marked at the 29-yard line.
Now the Bengals looking like they're going to show in a bunch formation. They bring their wide receiver out. Motion man from right to left. Snap goes to Newman. He's looking like he may pitch it. He's going to keep it. He's going to cross over past the 32-yard line. He's still on his feet. Over across the 20. And he's going to get back to probably about a little bit past the original line of scrimmage. Newman
actually was brought down, but as he was going down, he pitched it behind him to the ball carrier who took it up the far sideline. So a good job by the Bengals and by Spencer Newman to be aware that he had a man in the vicinity to give the ball to help continue the play.
Now Newman's going to take the snap, looking to pitch again. He's stopped, and this time he's not going to be able to pitch the ball. The Cowboys swarm him, bring him down at the 21-yard line.
It was Tate Hanks who not only took the last play up the far sideline to get a whole bunch of yardage back, but he was in the vicinity, and Newman wasn't quite sure if he wanted to pitch it to him or not, decided to keep it, and wound up losing about 1.5 yards.
Third down, Newman, shotgun formation. They bring their wide receiver out from the wide side into more of a tight end position. Motion man right to left. Snap goes to Newman looking for blocking. He's not going to get it. He's going to pitch it to his running back. He breaks 1 tackle, breaks 2 tackles, and is tackled down at the 15-yard line. It's going to be short of a first down for the Bengals. And now it's interesting. You think they're going to go for it?
I think so. Tate Hanks shaking and baking his way once again up the far sideline. It looks like the Bengals are content with going for it, but the Cowboys want to call timeout and talk things over a little bit with 6 minutes and 16 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here we're going to try and draw the Cowboys offsides, but even if he does it as if he wants the ball, do not give him the ball. It will be interesting to see if the Bengals are content with trying to draw the Cowboys offside or if they want to go for it. It is 4th and about 3. Ball marked just inside the 15. They have to get to about the 13 to make the first down.
Newman in the shotgun, one running back behind him, and that's going to draw him offsides.
We have motion. And it's a false start. Didn't look like there was any motion from our vantage point up here, Jimmy, but a false start against the Bengals, and that's not at all what you wanted. Makes a 4th and about 3 into a 4th and about 7.
Yeah, it looked like it was Trevor Hudnall for the Cowboys that moved.
Yep.
But they're going to call it against the Bengals, back them up. Now it's 4th down and a lot longer.
And they have to actually run a play here.
Newman in the shotgun, waiting for it. Still trying to draw the Cowboys off sides. Now he gets the ball and he's going to run it. Turns it upfield. A flag comes in and he's still got the ball. He's going all the way. And he's stopped at about the 2-yard line.
But there is a flag in the backfield, and this is going to come back against the Bengals. The second flag against the Bengals on 4th down.
And that's just a momentum killer right there. Spencer Newman runs himself into the heart of the defense, where a mob of defenders somehow comes out on the other side, takes the ball down to the 2-yard line, and it's actually going to be even further back. This one spotted at the 30-yard line.
This drive very reminiscent of the team that plays on this field, Warren Central. I was with the Dragons all season long for football, and there are so many times where they would be so close within fourth down conversion range, and then penalty after penalty would push them back farther and farther.
4th and 17, Newman is going to roll out. He's being chased by big number 90. He throws the ball, and it's incomplete. Hit his receiver in the hands, in the stomach, and it was number 33 for the Bengals, Tate Hanks, that could not hang on to that one, and it's going to be a turnover on downs. The Cowboys get the ball at their own 30-yard line.
Tate Hanks seems to be the security blanket of sorts for this Bengal offense. He was the guy that Newman would pitch it back to when he was in trouble. Newman wants to go to Hanks here again, but can't get in. He did hit him in the hands. It was a bit of a wobbly throw, but Hanks was able to get there, just not able to haul it in. Turnover on downs for the Bengals. The Cowboys have the ball at their own 30-yard line with an opportunity to take a lead before halftime.
Halftime or at the end of the game, you want to be able to maximize every single drive, and the coach for the Cowboys just didn't like what he saw out there, decided to call a timeout, talk things over with his team. It is dispersed. We're now set to play football again. Price in the shotgun, takes a snap. It's a high snap. He gets it, hands it off to his running back who's breaking through the hole, and he nearly gets the first down. I think he actually might have on the second effort.
Yeah, he spun away from about two different initial tacklers. Three more orange jerseys came in to bring him down, but what a run. And that looks like it was...
I think it was Aiden Payne again.
Taken by, I believe you're right, number 33, Aiden Payne. What a run from him. He has the touchdown from 42 yards out for the Cowboys and had a nice run there. Not quite to the first down marker, but a couple of yards shy. And on second down, you'll take that every day of the week.
Cowboys line up. Price in the shotgun. Two running backs to his backside. Loaded up on the left. They're going to hand it off. It looks this one's going to go to Kibawa. He's going to take it forward, gets the first down, tackled at about the 43-yard line.
I think that one also went to Payne, actually, as Kibawa was a little bit upfield in a bit of a blocking role. And I actually think we just got those names reversed. I think it was Kibawa who got that nice spin, that nice 8-yard pickup on first down, and then it was Payne to put the finishing touches on it to move the chains here.
The Cowboys in some dark blue jerseys with grayish numbers.
It sounds weird to say when you're listening to it, but when you're actually trying to do it, that type of scheme on each other makes the numbers hard to read.
Yep. Price ready to receive the snap. He does. It's a high snap, and he's going to roll this one out. Takes it up the middle. He runs into his own man and gets pushed backwards. He ran into number 81, Leighton Willis, and Price versus Willis. Willis takes this one.
Willis might be the tallest / largest player for either side of the field today. That was just a little bit awkward as Willis kind of was watching Price run, and then he was almost like, oh, what are you doing? I'm right here. You want to go around me.
Willis did not even move when Price hit him, and Price flew about 3 yards backwards.
Yep.
Price is under center now, gets the snap, hands it off, up the middle.
We'll go to Payne. He's across the 45.
Tackled at about the 47-yard line. A nice little run by Payne. One of the Bengals is slow to get up.
We have a flag on the field as well. The nice run by Payne will be negated on the holding call. Every snap this drive so far by the Cowboys, Trayton Price has been in shotgun, and just about every snap, it's almost been over his head. He's having to jump off of the ground to take hold of the snap before he can do whatever it is he's going to do on that play with the ball. Let's see if that comes into play not only the rest of this drive, but the rest of the game, and see if maybe he doesn't come up with one cleanly if the Bengals can pounce.
Cowboys backed up to their own 35-yard line. Trayton Price in the shotgun, one running back to his backside. He takes it. He's going to pitch this one. This one is Kibawa running to the right side. He gets tackled hard at about the 33-yard line.
Sorry, Jimmy, another flag on the play. Let's see if this backs up the Cowboys even more. Although it might be an offside against the Bengals. Someone might have tried and jumped the snap because it was flown as the ball was being snapped.
False start against the Cowboys.
It's actually a false start against the Cowboys. That is declined. So we'll have a third down. Interesting that the play just was blown dead. That's typically the case for the false start penalties, but a nice no call there by the Bengals. No need to, by the Bengals coaching staff. No need to back them up anymore. They already have to get into Bengal territory to the Cowboys to pick up a first down, and they're only at their own 33-yard line. So a ton to go here, and it is third down.
Third down and a mile for the Cowboys. Trayton Price in shotgun, one running back to his right side, one receiver out to his left. He takes a snap, looking to throw. He fires it downfield, and it's just behind his intended target. I can't quite see who the intended target was. He's slow to get up right now. It looked like he may have gotten clipped in his leg at the end of that play.
Cowboys wouldn't necessarily go for it anyway. It looks like they might be, or it looks like they're going to punt it away with 2:55 left before halftime. And just a drive that just wasn't very good because of self-inflicted wounds. And every team is going to have those at some point in a game, most likely. But you get into Bengal territory, and then a couple penalties here and there turn into a big loss of yardage. And here they are punting away from medium range inside their own territory.
Yeah, it really wasn't a bad drive. A lot of good coming out of this drive for the Cowboys. Some good plays, some good runs. But the penalties just backing themselves up. And that's never going to incline you to win football games or do well in football games. And that forces the Cowboys to punt.
And hopefully Trayton Price is okay.
Snap goes back. It'll be number 45, Bertrand Kibala, to punt it. He's going to walk over.
He's walking from the near hash mark to the very far hash mark. And he's even surpassing the far hash mark. A very slow version of the rugby-style punt that has become so popular in college.
An end-over-end kick. I think it's fielded by Spencer Newman, and he gets uprooted. Absolutely uprooted at the 43-yard line for the Cowboys.
I actually think that was Tate Hanks to return that, number 33 for the Bengals. And so the Bengals in Cowboy territory to begin this drive. 2:47 left to play before halftime, and it's an 8-6 Bengals lead. Bengals looking to extend that heading into the locker room break.
The Bengals will take over. Spencer Newman under center. Sends a man in motion from right to left. Hands the ball off to Tate Hanks, who's going to run it straight up the middle. Tackled at about the 42-yard line.
I haven't seen a lot of Newman under center. That's a new look from the Bengals here. And a nice run by Hanks. Didn't get a ton of yards, but got just enough, making it 2nd and 5, doing what you need to do.
Bengals team ready. It's going to be Newman under center again, a triangle formation in the backfield. He's going to roll out, and he's going to keep the ball running up past the 35-yard line. A flag comes in, and he's run out of bounds at about the 33.
That was a nice play design. Newman actually faked the handoff to the near side, turned his whole body turned his back towards the defense, and rolled out to the far side. Got a healthy pickup, but this flag is going to come back against the Bengals. That'll negate a nice run by Navin, and we'll make it about 2nd and 15.
An 8-6 ball game, 2:09 remaining in the first half of this Division II championship game against the Bengals and the Cowboys here in the second half of our Toy Bowl coverage on the Sporting Times Broadcast Network. I'm Jimmy Stratman, Fletcher Keel to my left, and now Spencer Newman takes a snap for the Bengals, looking for an option play, gets around one man, but he's tackled in the backfield. And I believe that was big number 90 for the Cowboys, Austin Anderson, on the stop.
Austin Anderson, also Isaiah Gee there on the stop as well. The tag team effort by the Cowboys, and I was wrong about the penalty. It was only a spot foul, so it was only moved back a couple of yards to the 40. But after that loss by Newman, the ball is outside the 40 at the 42, third down.
42-yard line is where the ball is placed. Newman takes the snap. He's going to pitch it to his running back. That's Dalton Moody. Moody looking to go cut upfield to the outside, cuts back towards the middle, across the 35, and tackled not much further across the 35, about the 36-yard line.
There were a ton of blue jerseys flying everywhere. They thought that they could dive and make the tackle. He stopped. He then came the other way. Another guy tried to dive and make a tackle. He did a spin move until finally he was brought down, but a long third down, and the Bengals are able to convert a fresh set of downs just shy of the 30-yard line.
Ball will be placed at the 32. It is a first down for the Bengals. Spencer Newman in the backfield. Now he goes under center. Triangle formation of running backs. He's going to pitch. No, he's not. He's going to keep it. Turns around, crosses the 30, crosses the 25, taken down at about the 23-yard line.
Under a minute to play in the half, and again, we saw that play design on a play a couple plays ago. I've said play a whole lot here. That a flag was thrown on where he comes to the near side. It looks like he's going to. We've got a late flag on the play. It's going to be a sideline warning against the Bengals. But he faked the handoff to the running back to the near side. He then again turned his entire body and started to cut upfield along the far sideline. This time it worked, and luckily for the Bengals, no flag was thrown.
Just a sideline warning, no penalties. Spencer Newman under center, the same formation. He's going to pitch it this time. This time it goes to Moody. Gets around one defender, trying to cross the 20-yard line, but he stops short at just about the 22.
The way Moody was a little reluctant, I guess is the word, to cross the line of scrimmage, and the way he was kind of holding the ball made it look like he wanted to fake that he was running and then pull back and maybe throw for a fake pass. That wasn't the case there, just a little timid to go into that line with the blue jerseys. And I believe on the run, Moody was able to pick up enough for the first down.
Yep, they're going to mark him at the 22-yard line. That's good enough for another first down for the Bengals. And they're taking their time with 37 ticks left on the clock. A timeout called by the Bengals.
And 8 yards out with 7:36 left to play. The Cowboys answered to end the first quarter with 57 seconds left in the frame. A 42-yard run by Aiden Payne. That's how we got to our 8-6 score.
It is 8-6, 37 ticks left on the clock here in the first half of play of this Division II Toy Bowl Championship. Spencer Newman takes the shotgun snap. He's going to run it, going to keep it himself, crossing the 20-yard line. 15, 10, 5. He's got the outside. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Spencer Newman takes it in from 22 yards out for a touchdown, and the Bengals, with 26 seconds left on the clock, take the lead, extend their lead. It's now 14-6 before the extra point try.
Second touchdown of the day by Newman. And that's exactly what you want out of a timeout. You took a timeout, you wanted to save some clock, designed the perfect play, and Newman able to take it to the house, making it a one-score game and hoping to make it a two-score game here if they can get the extra point through to make it 16-6.
They are going to kick it. The ball is up, and it is good. That's 2 more points for the Bengals. They now lead this one 16-6 with 26 seconds left on the clock. The Cowboys will receive the ball coming up shortly, but just another great play by Spencer Newman. He's been the focal point for the Bengals offense all day, running the ball. He's spreading it around to some of his running backs, but he is really the guy that's going to keep running the ball for the Bengals. He has been the man to lead the offense, and it doesn't look like he's going to stop anytime soon.
Wonder if the Bengals want to end this half with a kickoff similar to the way they open it. That's just a very short kick. Try to get it past one Cowboy player and then pick it up and hopefully get another opportunity to put some points on the board before halftime.
They certainly do have a bit of time left, but as do the Cowboys. And with 26 seconds left, depending on this return, you would think that the Cowboys would want to try to go down the field and score a touchdown of their own. The ball is being placed, ready for kickoff.
Ball being kicked off from the 40-yard line, like you'd see in many high school games.
Number 33, Tate Hanks, to kick it off for the Bengals. He's just doing a little bit of everything today.
The utility man out there for the Bengals. And on that drive, the Bengals didn't really rely on him like we've seen in past drives earlier today.
It is an onside kick. It's fumbled, or muffed rather, by the Cowboys. It's picked up by the Bengals. At just about the 45-yard line, they fall on it, and now with 22 seconds left on the clock, the Bengals have a chance to extend this lead. Fletcher is looking at me like, I called it, man.
I told you.
Go ahead and say it.
You want tomorrow's lottery numbers as well? What a play by the Bengals. They close the half the same way they open it with a kick that goes past the Cowboys. The Bengals are able to recover, And, man, it would be just devastating to the Cowboys if the Bengals can punch it home from here. Hopefully the Cowboys can stand tall because you don't want a demoralized team going into halftime.
Spencer Newman, the shotgun quarterback, sends a man in motion from left to right. He has one running back behind him. He takes the snap. He's going to the left side. He's got some room across the 40, 35, 30. Lowers his shoulder, runs over a Dallas defender, and he's down at about the 33-yard line is where they're going to mark it with 12.9 seconds left on the clock.
Mikhail Sanders lowering the shoulder to match Spencer Newman. We talked about the great runs. What about the great hits? That was one of those great hits by Sanders. There is a flag on the field, however. The ball's going to come back. A huge break for the Cowboys. And honestly, if I'm the Bengals, I'm going to take a knee and burn the last 12.9 seconds off the clock and take my 10-point lead into halftime.
12.9 seconds left on the clock. It was a holding penalty that forces the Bengals back to their own 45-yard line. And I'm with you, Fletcher. I don't know if I run another play. I would just assume kneel down and take this one to halftime. And now the officials are going to meet and talk about something at the 45-yard line.
For a moment, it was as if someone had called timeout, but as the official was waving his hands, signaling the clock to stop, I kept thinking, why would either coach really take a timeout here? 7.7 seconds remain on the clock. And now our officials are talking to Andrew Burt of the Bengals.
Championship Saturday, playing here at Warren Central High School. A lot on the line for both of these teams. A huge stage. Neither team really wants to lose this game. Spencer Newman is going to take the snap, run to his left. He's breaking a couple of tackles. He's across the 40. Now he's across the 35. He gets tripped up at the 36-yard line with 2.9 seconds left in the first half. He is good for a first down. That will stop the clock to move the chains. And honestly, I don't know if you're the Bengals if you take another timeout and try to run another play.
That's exactly what they're doing. Mikhail Sanders, number 21. He's a small guy, but he plays with a lot of heart, tripping up.
Timeout, Cowboys.
Tripping up Spencer Newman. And what a run by Newman. Everyone is chasing him. And then Sanders comes up to tackle his feet to make sure he heads to the ground. Final timeout called by the Bengals, and this should be the last play of the half here, Jimmy, with just 2.9 ticks remaining.
Fletcher Keel alongside me. You're listening to the Sporting Times Broadcasting Network, broadcasting the second half of our Toy Bowl coverage. This is the Division II championship game between the Cowboys and the Bengals, with 2.9 seconds left, are looking to run the last play of the half. Spencer Newman takes the snap, runs it straight up the middle, and now he's cutting back to the left, across the 20, 15, 10, 5, he's into the end zone, touchdown Bengals!
Wow. Spencer Newman, do it all, my friend. Have yourself a first half. 3 rushing touchdowns on the afternoon. And that last one coming as time expires.
You were talking earlier when the Bengals called a timeout with 7.7 seconds left, pinned back at their own 45-yard line, about why the Bengals would try to call a timeout there, just kneel down, take it to halftime. This is exactly why. The big play potential of one Spencer Newman. Tate Hanks on to attempt the 2-point extra point. He kicks it, the ball is up, it's through the uprights, it's good, and the Bengals will take a 24-6 lead into the halftime intermission. We're going to step aside for a little bit, and when we come back, we'll give you some stats and some updates about what we've seen throughout this game. You're listening to the Sporting Times Broadcasting Network.